Good afternoon, ISA. Darth Cultus here with yet another Training Tuesday. And today we are going over the next and I believe longest combo in the Makashi kata. So let's get right down to it. Now, in previous videos, we've already discussed the parallels with fencing and the Shaolin Dao and Eskrima and all that kind of good stuff. But for today, we're going to kind of be combining those ideas along with the video that was posted earlier regarding blocking and parrying. So for this combo, and I understand that on the original video it's hard to see because you're seeing me from behind. Unfortunately, I don't possess multiple cameras or recording equipment. So this one is taken from our neutral stance, whichever dominant foot forward that you have. And basically what we're doing is we are doing an outside downward parry combined with an inside parry. Now, normally you only need one of these at a time, but it's good to train to be able to go back and forth. So 1, 2, and then as before in our other one, we're going to flip the blade as we clash, strike, which we anticipate being blocked, so that we can step through and sweep their blade aside and stab down through their guard. Now, this goes with the counter-strike idea of, every strike is a block, every block is a strike. So when we sweep their blade out, we're actually not just setting up a defensive maneuver, but notice how I can instantly just move forward and through their guard. And you see this a lot in Makashi. And you'll even see it later when we go through things like Gem So. So let's go through that one more time. So the attack is coming in outside downward parry, inside downward parry, clash on the blade, go for the stab, anticipating a block, sweep their blade, and stab through the guard. Now facing forward. So we're on our guard. Parry, parry, clash, stab, sweep. Notice how I move to the side. Stab through their guard. All right. So one final time. Block, block, clash, stab, sweep, through. And this can be to the thigh, the chest, wherever you happen to be. Now, one of the most common questions is, well, why would you anticipate your strike being blocked? Well, in Kempo, there's a concept called the level of attacks, or the amount of attacks. And what it basically states is that in any kind of situation, your first 2 blows are generally going to be deflected, even by an amateur. So the more strikes that you can include, and the anticipation that some of them will be defended against, the better you can plan to actually score against an opponent. So in this case, we're talking about a double defense, a clash, a deflected strike, our own deflection, and through to the guard. Somewhere between 3 and 5 strikes will you expect to get a hit in open-handed fighting, unless you're fighting someone who's totally unskilled or you and yourself are completely unskilled. So we've tried to bring that concept to this form as well. All right, well, that's it for today on Makashi. As always, for serve you, and if you have any questions, please post them in the comment thread below. Thanks.